The fourth annual NACDS Total Store Expo is underway as chain drugstore professionals gather in the historic city of Boston to create a history of their own. More to come on NACDS TV.
We are about 3 months away from the most historic election our nation has faced, and the world is watching.
Issues around healthcare have never been more crucial. It was a hot topic at the RNC and DNC, and now the political agenda of an unusual campaign takes center stage at TSC. The business program showed attendees why variety is the spice of life. With deep division in this election and two unfavorable candidates, NACDS leadership expressed the need for stability in Washington. Although opposing political views can be challenging to work through, the media and politicians need to lead the way by putting the country first and personal opinions on the back burner.
I think it's important that we learn to speak with civility and get our issues on the table.
Clearly, we have a very big decision to make in the fall election. And it was interesting to me to kind of see the pros and cons of each of the candidates we put forth, but maybe more so to understand as a country, as a nation, sort of this position we're in, both politically and as we learned also today, socially, economically, and understand how as healthcare providers our role in all of that.
And with all the chaos happening on the Hill, NACDS is playing a major role in ensuring we keep the public in public policy.
NACDS President and CEO Steve Anderson spoke about how the organization is making sure patients have legitimate access to health care.
Everything we do is focusing on putting the public back in public policy, the patient in patient care.
Patient advocacy is what NACDS works year-round to support. Anderson explains how the organization's efforts have been unstoppable through partnerships with March of Dimes and the Center for Disease Control to fight for cures for new diseases like Zika. The politics continued as we got a first-hand look at what will affect the pharma industry over the next few years. During the Pharmaceuticals Issues and Trends Insight session, Doug Long with IMS Health dove into the numbers and rates at which drugs are changing the marketplace. A major focal point was the fact that although generics are 85% of prescriptions, their run is forecasted to come to an end over the next few years, which is why biosimilars has become so important.
The question is how you can make money dispensing generics. That would be an issue. The second one is that access to specialty drugs, which is where the innovation is. How can you access those? And the third one is how do you treat your patients? How do you make your patients be more compliant to the medications? Because if they are more compliant, we will save the healthcare system money. We desperately need to save money in the healthcare system.
The key that I take away from this is adherence has to be an important thing to lower overall healthcare costs.
And now the highly anticipated NACDS TSC 2016 show floor has officially opened its doors.
And what you'll see here goes well beyond your expectations. Newness can be coined on the show floor as thousands of innovative products in pharma and front end are launching right here, right now.
We have about 6 different teams that descend on this floor to establish that innovation, whether it's someone to help us with our operations in pharmacy, whether it's in mail order, looking at compliance, or our OTC sales as well. It's a very important show for a variety of our channels within pharmacy.
You can definitely tell that suppliers lean in with current trends in each category, so it's neat to see how each supplier differentiates. If there's a trend with a gummy type product, how one supplier does it differently than another.
The future of pharmacy and digital interactivity can be found behind me at Vision 2027. Digital isn't just a trend anymore, it's the way of the world.
I think it shows that we're being progressive and we're moving forward. And we're thinking about the future and just not the now, and that's great. It's exciting.
Want to learn how you win in digital? Well, we've got some exclusive tips that'll help you leverage digital strategies. Becoming a digitally savvy organization can happen in just 3 steps. First, look at digital through 6S. Then, implement focus and realize you can't win on every digital front. Lastly, execution is the strategy.
It forces us to sort of reimagine, the filling of a prescription or things of that sort, and where he or she could get better information, more timely information, more convenient information, and or improve the operations, within the store.
I think it's really critical to focus on what is really strategically important and what is the expected ROI. And then the third one is, are you actually capable of executing it? Because if it is not executed, it's basically useless, right? So I think the focus is like one of the biggest takeaways from this session.
From digital transformations to breakthrough concepts on the show floor.
We'll be here Monday to bring you more insight into what you can expect for the future of our industry.